President Biden remembering Americans who made the ultimate sacrifice in what he called a sacred Memorial Day ritual.
We must never betray the lives laid down to make our nation a beacon to the world, a citadel of liberty and justice for everyone.
Biden marked the importance of defending democracy amid Russia's war in Ukraine. Also mourned alongside Gold Star families on the anniversary of his son Beau's death, a veteran who died of brain cancer. Biden addressed the families of the 2,461 service members who lost their lives in Afghanistan, but made no specific mention of the 13 who died under his watch during the withdrawal, the only armed forces to die by enemy attack since he took office. The solemn ceremonies coming just one day after Biden privately grieved with a shattered community in Uvalde, Texas, telling reporters upon his return there's some hope for a bipartisan gun control agreement in Congress, encouraged by a push from Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell to Texas Senator John Cornyn to find common ground with Democrats.
Gotten so bad that everybody's getting more rational about it. But I think there's a realization on the part of rational Republicans, and I consider McConnell a rational Republican, and Cornyn is as well. You can't do this.
The administration increasingly defensive over pressure for Biden to act unilaterally, refusing some network requests for officials to appear on Sunday shows, saying it's on Congress to act. Biden said today his executive powers have limits.
But I can't outlaw a weapon. I can't change the background check. I can't do that.
Some congressional Democrats have hope for a budding agreement.
There are more Republicans interested in talking about finding a path forward this time than I have ever seen since Sandy Hook.
Not all share the optimism.
As far as a federal level, I'm not that hopeful.
Senator John Cornyn, the lead GOP negotiator on the gun safety reform effort, told reporters today in Texas a group of bipartisan senators is meeting tomorrow over Zoom to see if they can reach a framework on how to move forward. But he offered no details on what they'd be discussing, like red flag laws or otherwise. At the White House, Jackie Heinrich, Fox News.